Folks, welcome back.
Whoa! Did you hear that high energy?
High energy.
Folks, do you hear that high energy?
Big waveforms.
Oh my goodness.
Big waveform, little waveform. Big pee-pee, little pee-pee. So our guest today is the inventor. Oh, by the way, you are listening to the God's Plan podcast. This is a show where a poker player and a fitness coach have informal discussions about life.
Formal discussions about the qualities of big pee-pees and little pee-pees.
Our guest today is the inventor of the big pee-pee, little pee-pee philosophy. He's a biochemical engineer. He's the leading scientist in his field. Of course, I'm talking about Adam, Yerboi, Olczyck. Welcome to the show, Adam.
Thanks for having me, guys. Thank you.
Hey, did you hear that?
That was very big pee-pee of you guys. Yeah, very big pee-pee.
Do you want to walk us through big pee-pee, little pee-pee, like, philosophy?
Just a general broad overview. It doesn't need to be that specific.
Like a top-down view.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give us the 30,000-foot view.
Give us the 360 top-down real quick.
Yeah.
Or on the RQ.
Give us the girthiest view you have.
Okay. The girthiest view. Well, and we'd have to start with big pee-pee. So, big pee-pee. I mean, it's kind of like what we talked about the other day. You know, it's very, very similar to alpha, beta.
It's groundbreaking stuff.
It is. It's never been discussed before when like one mentality or characteristic of something you do is very strong and has a lot of bravado.
Yeah.
Is considered big pee-pee.
Pull it together. Nisk
Right.
is having a heart attack in the background. Dude, Nisk, you have a joke for us that relates to big pee-pee, little pee-pee philosophy.
Oh, yeah, that's how we were going to start the show until we were just such a genuine people that we just started with genuine
Just
banter.
real talk. Real stories. Real jokes.
Real jokes.
Real bad jokes.
Okay, so I'll give the joke, but I want Adam to finish the little pee-pee side of the story, just so everybody has both sides.
Right, let's finish.
Both sizes.
Let's finish, yeah.
All right, so am I finishing first?
Finish all over us, Adam.
Oh wow!
Show's yours.
Finishing all over. Okay, that's big pee-pee. But now I'm on to the little.
You don't even
pee-pee.
have to. It doesn't even matter if anybody else finishes. That's the real big
That's
pee-pee.
little pee-pee. If nobody else finishes, if nobody finishes, that's little pee-pee.
If nobody finishes,
That's super little pee-pee.
all right. I think we're.
That's super little pee-pee.
Have some conviction.
Seriously, reciprocal pleasure is the biggest pee-pee thing you can probably do in your life.
Selfless love.
Selfless love.
Just giving people pleasure and protection.
That's it. That's what a big pee-pee does, and that's what a big pee-pee is.
Yeah.
The essence of big pee-pee.
So,
Whereas
Adam.
little pee-pee neglects entirely.
Yeah.
So, Adam, I got a joke for you.
Lay it on me.
So, what goes in hard and dry and comes out soft and wet?
Am I allowed to give my answer? Is it
Go for it.
big pee-pee?
The pasta!
The pasta, man. Pasta.
Oh my
The
god.
pasta!
You hit me with a spaghetti right there, dude. Oh my god.
Spooked ya.
The literal spaghetti.
The literal spaghetti. The spaghetti coaster is seriously just staring me in the eyes right now.
Okay, here. I got a joke for you, Adam. Why didn't the chicken cross the road?
Oh, I remember you telling me this, but I don't remember the answer, so because it was little pee-pee. I don't know.
Little pee-pee chicken.
Well, I don't know either, but I suspect foul play.
Okay.
So this question comes from Duncan in Madison, Wisconsin. Duncan asks, you're Polish, and you have a Polish cousin, but every time we try to ask him to say something in Polish, he either forgets or he just doesn't want to talk about it. Does he even know Polish?
Yeah, truthfully, I'd say Matt knows Polish a lot better than I do. So you better not come at me asking you to speak Polish.
So this might sound even worse because lately whenever we ask Matt to just say something in Polish or like, hey, how do you say the simple thing? Kind of just shrugs us off and is like, oh, I can't do that right now, guys. It says more words in place of like the other language words.
I can't do that right now. I have to go sell a house.
Yeah, I have to answer this email. I can't speak.
I understand that, man. Houses, no one else is going to be selling houses. They don't sell themselves.
So, Adam, you sound pretty tan right now. Did you just recently get back from a trip to Miami?
Yes, that was so recent. It was back in February, but I'm still tan. Yes.
You escaped the plague times, or you got back before.
Right before, yeah. I remember literally on like the plane ride back, I was like slightly concerned.
Just
I was
sneaking
like,
in.
God. Yeah, I was like, is the world ending? Like, is this how it starts?
So you got in.
We
and
didn't know we were getting into. Yeah, we didn't know we were getting into then yet. So we had to just play it safe. Now we know it's just fake.
You were ready to party.
Real fake news.
You were ready to party.
Yeah.
I think I saw some photos. People can see some of those photos if they want to. What's your Instagram again? Or
it's just Adam Olczyck.
Adam loves Twitter way more than Instagram.
Oh yeah, I'm a big Twitter
Adam's
guy.
A Twitter guy.
But and the pictures are on Instagram. But
we have a Twitter at God's Plan Pod.
Oh, speaking of Twitter, Adam, we have a Twitter.
I know. I follow you guys. I think it would be a good idea if all these listeners were to just go and hit that follow button.
Oh my
God! Like and subscribe for more content as good and wholesome as this.
Just if you want to learn more about big pee little pee philosophy, shoot over to our Twitter account at God's Plan Pod.
Shoot over to our Discord.
You were down in Miami and you were ready to party. The pandemic was looming, but you were still having fun and raging and just living life. What are some of the highlights of that trip?
I mean, we were only there for a couple of days, so we didn't get into too much debauchery, but there was definitely some fun had a couple nights when you're staying up until like the sun starts rising and you're like, oh God, I got to catch a plane in like 3 hours.
I just want to jump in because you said a buzzword, debauchery.
Ooh.
There's a vocab builder for you folks.
4 syllables.
Take notes.
Nice, dude.
You were saying?
That's the 4-banger right there.
He had a quick 4-banger on the Scrabble scroll.
But we were just there for, I think it was like an extended weekend basically, and unfortunately, like we were all excited because it was like the middle of February. It was actually like the end of February. I remember, so we came back right before March started.
Valentine's Day, Miami.
No, we were not there during Valentine's Day, but
you could have found so many girlfriends.
Yeah, I know. Right?
And by girlfriends, I mean strippers.
Oh,
because Miami is one of the strip club capitals of the country.
Is it really?
Yeah, no, we
next to Tampa. Yeah.
We might have been to one.
Oh, you might have spent some time at one yet.
I think it might have been one. I don't know. We don't have to go into details about it, but
yeah,
we were there.
So hit him up on Twitter if you want the answer to this story.
Slide into his DMs if you want to know the super scandalous secrets.
Maybe I'll tell you for pay.
Nice. So Adam,
what's up, Dylan?
The 17th of June soon approaches.
What's up, Firefly?
No, it's something better. Do you know what that date is, Adam?
Not Christmas?
No, it's June, not Christmas. Not Christmas, not Christmas.
Got him!
Was that what you were going for?
No, that's where I am now. It's not where I was going, but it wasn't my destination, but now it's my journey. No, dude, the gyms are opening up.
Oh, they are? That's actually interesting.
Yeah, dude.
You're into fitness, you're into nutrition. We happen to have an expert on those things in the studio with us.
Where?
If anybody can see, I am making an X with my arms to signify expert.
Okay. So it's you, Dylan?
I'm a jack of many trades.
Something of a nutritionist.
Something of a big PP fitness guy.
Oh, okay.
At big PP training.
You got to lay it down in terms that I know, man. That's it.
Oh, I'll lay it down, baby.
PP is a keyword.
In case the listeners didn't hear, that was me laying it down on our table. I'll just pick it up one more time.
Okay. So, cocaine and strippers. Pretty awesome combination.
Are we talking about Miami again?
Well, I didn't say Miami, but I think one thing can lead to another.
Dude, like for real in Miami, I don't know if this will be okay to go on the recording, but like literally everywhere you go in Miami, you walk down the block, like I forget what it's called. I think it's Ocean Avenue or whatever, the one that's right along the beachfront. Mm-hmm. And every block you walk on, and if it's nighttime and you're like dressed to go out, per block you get asked like 2 or 3 times, if you want weed, Molly, or Coke. And like the guys will just walk by you and they see you and they're like, weed, Molly, Coke, weed, Molly, Coke, weed,
Yeah.
Molly, Coke. And you're like, all right, I'm gonna cross the street here, and then 3 more guys are gonna ask me.
So it's exactly like a music festival kind of. They target you based on your clothing.
That's literally, I was like,
dude, you're
clearly
actually
these
one of the
guys, like,
swaggiest dressers out of the people I know.
dude, you just gotta look good, bro.
Do you use Swag Thread or Thread Beast?
No, I use my brain piece.
Big brain, big peepee.
Big brain, big peepee. Maybe that's the title of the episode. Big brain, big peepee.
High fashion.
High fashion.
No, seriously, like you always have that cool like flat brim hat, some kind of matching shoes.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just how I've been. I've never really like picked it up anywhere. I just
Dude, explain sneakerhead culture. Explain sneakerhead culture to me.
Ooh, yeah, I was gonna ask that if you
Okay,
did.
man, I have been out of sneakerhead culture for like a few years now. Ever since I have had to start paying my own bills and live on my own. But when I lived with my parents, as soon as I got a paycheck, I was like, man, there's like this $180 pair of sneakers coming out this weekend that looks really cool. I'm gonna go buy it like every weekend. So now I have like,
how many pairs do you have?
I think I have something like 20 to 30 pairs of Jordans.
So you could wear a different pair of shoes every day for a month. Almost.
Almost, yeah.
Check the math on that. Yeah. There's almost 30 days in a month.
About.
That's crazy, dude. That's fucking crazy. You can go out and just look swaggy and fresh as hell.
Yeah, and like the stupid thing, and it's crazy. Like I'm glad I have them because now I have them, so they don't cost me anything now. But like when I think about it, I was like a broke college kid working at my internship, making like almost enough money to just buy like booze, shoes, and gas. And like
3 essentials.
Literally like all my money would go to.
Straight up, yo.
And then I bought a house, and now I'm like, how the fuck was I buying, like making way more money in my career? And it's just like, how the hell was I buying sneakers so frequently when I was like broke? What the hell was I doing?
So are they all the same brand? Is it all Jordan or Nike or something? All Jordan?
Yeah, they're almost all Jordans. Yeah, I have like a pair of Adidas, and that's really it. Just a bunch of Jordans for the most part, and Nikes.
Good thing. So you'll have them for the rest of your life as long as your feet don't grow or shrink.
Yeah, hopefully not. I mean, my feet have been the same size since like I'd say like 8th grade.
8th grade. Giant, big feet.
8th grade, man. That was actually the grade that I peaked. That was when Borna was living his best life in 8th grade. I think we ran into some 8th graders on the when we went to the Cliffs. So we went to the Cliffs for like a team building promotional thing for the podcast crew. We brought the sound guy, the studio guy, Big Patty came, and we were just promoting the podcast at the local cliff jumping spot. You just get some hard seltzers, throw a goog on it, and then you just jump off a cliff into some water. It's a fun time all around. And we got spooked by these younger kids. They were like, I don't know, like maybe 14 or 15 or something. But we just started trying to drop knowledge on them. and we were not qualified to do so whatsoever.
No.
No, man, you were teaching them how to flip and stuff. They were all pumped up.
Dude, one of those kids
I saw like such brightness in your eyes. Like you turned around and you're like, these kids were like me, man.
It reminded me of my younger self, yeah, back when I was peaking in 8th grade. And yeah, one of those kids is probably going to attempt to do a backflip or something next weekend and break his leg on a cliff or something. Or worse.
Oh.
Or spread COVID to his grandma.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
Terrible. Yeah. So I watched a video just this evening, Adam. I watched a video of a woman spraying water on sidewalk chalk. So this 5-year-old girl drew little doodles and pictures and sunshine and stuff on the sidewalk. And this middle-aged lady, Karen, they call them Karens on the internet,
I'm aware of the Karen.
Yeah, there's a whole Karen culture. And she was spraying this little girl's drawings, and the girl was crying in front of her. It wasn't even her mom, because her mom was there defending her, saying, why can't you just wait till we leave or something like that? And the lady's like, I don't want to look at all this garbage. I don't want to look at all this mess in my parking lot. I live here. And the lady's like, don't look at it, just whatever. Just go by. What's the deal with that? What's the Karen culture? Do you even know anyone named Karen?
Why did this happen, Adam? Why didn't you do something?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I should have intervened earlier, but I'm going to end it all right now. Are you ready?
Yep.
Karen's small pee-pee.
Be
big pee-pee.
Comes down to.
No, but for real, I think all like that whole like people who are like that, like Karens and like just like assholes in general, that's just what they are. They're just assholes and like sadists, and like they're like, wow, I get my rocks off by depriving you of your joy.
It's being mean to people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's like, wow, how miserable you have to be. Like, maybe take a look in the mirror and improve yourself.
A lot of the people,
like, maybe I'll look at you and improve you. It's like, I don't
take a look in the mirror, lady. Yeah, a lot of the people, Karens need to do more caring. But a lot of the people in the comments were saying, dude, what the fuck? Sidewalk chalk is what brightens my day when I'm walking to work. I love seeing the youthfulness of it and how cool it just reminds me of being a child and all joyful and all that.
Yeah, that's like so innocent and joy, like a little kid drawing on the ground.
Yeah, and she's just, nope, sprays it all down, disappears forever. The girl's crying. She probably thinks that that everything she just drew is being killed.
Yeah, it's literally like dead. Like a little kid like that, they believe crazy stuff.
They believe
Dude,
tons
you ever
of
seen Chalk Zone?
Oh my god. Chalk Zone is an anime.
Dude,
Is Chalk Zone an anime? Post on Twitter at God's Planet Pod.
Oh, the poll will be up. It'll be up for 7 days.
We'll put up a poll.
7 to 16 days.
Seven is the max.
It's Chalk Zone.
Adam, you're a Twitter expert. What's the maximum time length for a poll?
I've never done a poll on Twitter. I can't tell you that.
How do we reach all of the people?
I just thought you were a Twitter guy.
Oh yeah, I thought I promoted you as a Twitter guy on this.
I am a Twitter guy, so I'm not a Twitter poll guy.
A Twitter guy.
I am a poll. I am a Twitter guy, but I'm not a Twitter poll guy.
That's deep, man. You should write teabags.
So what's on the teabag today, Bueno? Do you got one? Do you got one for us?
Well, as a matter of fact, I'm glad you asked. Oh, Jesus Christ. I threw it away again. I fucking threw out the teabag. I don't know why. Let's see if I can remember it. It was like trust is the combination of integrity and some other fucking stupid word.
Marinara.
Ravioli.
Margarete.
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 All right, this question comes from Duncan in Boise, Idaho. Duncan asks...
Oh, Boise's a beautiful place.
Yeah, he's a repeat.
Have you been?
Yeah.
Boise.
No.
Yeah, you've been.
Boise's awesome.
Boise's great.
Better
right now I'm with my Boise's.
Your Boise, Idaho.
Your Boise, Idaho.
I'm sorry, I ruined the joke.
I was wondering when it was going to come up.
It's better than girls.
Just gotta make sure I write that one down. That's one you want to save.
Write it down, crumple it up, throw it in the garbage, never say it again. So Boise, Idaho. Duncan asks, what is your fascination with memes? You're something of a meme lord. What is this?
Meme aficionado.
Where does all this?
I don't know, man. They're just things that I think are funny, and I enjoy looking at them, and just scroll through my phone mindlessly and have a good time.
I like looking at them.
I'm asking the dumbest fucking questions today. Dude,
no, that's fair enough. Some people might not get meme culture. I gotta lay it on them.
I don't really get meme culture, dude. It seems like a huge time sink. Like, you sift through... How many memes do you sift through till you find one that's funny?
I don't know.
Use this data. The data.
I was about to start tracking my meme habits.
Start tracking your giggles per meme.
The only thing that
scroll.
gets managed is things that gets measured.
Your GPS.
There are some pretty trash memes out there.
What gets measured gets managed.
Yes, actually, our guest Matt from episode 1, episode 10,
calling
sends
you out.
Some very, very trash.
This is
memes.
a callback. We are calling you out, Matt. Step your meme game up.
Come at me in Polish.
And teach us Polish words, yeah, because we don't believe that you actually know Polish. But according to our sources, you do know Polish. He taught me how to say free real estate in Polish. Hold on. Let's test it out. Adam, what does this sound like to you? Dom za darmo?
Yeah, it's basically saying like a house for free.
Oh, that's cool. Wow. I could go visit Poland now and I would be able to get along.
You'd just be yelling free house. Free house.
You'd be able to get free real estate.
Or they'll think you're just like giving away free real estate.
I'm fluent in Tim and Eric. In 19 different languages, I could say free real estate.
I'm affluent in Tim and Eric.
Oh. Speaking of Tim and Eric. Adam, I don't think you remember a lot of this, but what do you remember from the night where people magically spooked you and dressed you up like Spaghetti? Should we give more backstory on who Spaghetti is? What does Spaghetti represent for you, Adam?
Who is Spaghetti to you?
Who is Spaghetti to me?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I have never even thought of that in my mind. Maybe I should have spent some more time thinking about that.
You could have easily anticipated.
A lifestyle.
You could have known this was going to come up.
Yeah, maybe 8 years ago.
So yeah, the height of Spaghetti season, man. I know you didn't have Snapchat, but it was bad. I know I had a really bad problem.
He's your alter ego, dude. What do you mean you don't know about him?
I would say Spaghetti to me is the embodiment of just being dumb and I don't know.
He broke the mold, dude.
It's literally just utter nonsense. It's like you're watching this video. For those of you who don't know who Tim and Eric are, they have the show.
I think I know how to explain this.
Tim and Eric's awesome show, and they just make absolute nonsense skits. And Spaghetti was a character who is this man, not a child, a full-grown man, dressed in khaki slacks and a red turtleneck with a ponytail, and
it's the most
he just has marinara. He has marinara all over his face.
So much, dude.
And
he
just tries to scare people by yelling Spaghetti at
No,
them.
he doesn't try to scare them.
What does he try to do, Adam?
He tries to spook them. And I just took this video and I ran with it, and it was a problem. My friends hated me. You guys hated me.
Took it too far.
I still have some of those when you made a Snapchat literal portrait of dressing you up as Spaghetti. That was just so perfect.
So,
dude,
to give it a little perspective. So, our show that we do here on the God's Plan podcast, we have informal discussions about life. But there's still some order there because at least we talk about life and real things. Either that or we have formal discussions about nonsense. But either way, even though we're talking about nonsense, we do it in a formal way. Spaghetti, on the other hand, is literally informal nonsense.
Contextless.
It's the worst combination you can have. There's no seriousness. There's nothing real about it.
It's pretty disturbing.
It's honestly disorienting to watch.
It's like... as this is a group making Spaghetti funny. I mean,
it damaged me, dude.
It damaged a lot of us. I mean, I think all three of us are proudly admit, well, not proudly admit, but it messed with us.
Neurological damage.
I spent college just Snapchatting people and just drawing red turtlenecks and ponytails on them and just sending them to all my friends. Anybody and anything. I swear to God, there was a week that it was just oh, look, it's an apple. Let me just put this in a red turtleneck with a ponytail.
And the earring.
Oh my God, about the earring.
He always has a golden ring earring. Dude, Adam, you dressed up as Spaghetti for Halloween one year.
Oh no, I didn't.
The original, yeah.
I was sabotaged here.
What do you remember from that? Because I
remember nothing because I was assaulted chemically.
Chemical warfare.
This is for a little background here. So I just recently bought my condo at the end of the summer. and this was like a couple years ago, and I finally decided, you know what, it's time to have like a little party. So Halloween was around the corner, so I threw a Halloween party, invited all my friends, got very excited to have this party, and everyone was, because like it was like, oh, like
I can sense
we're growing
the danger looming.
We're getting a house to party at. Let's like have mad fun. Let's get drunk. Let's get really
Hell
drunk.
yeah.
And then
tequila.
And then literally my friends schemed on me.
I wasn't part of this.
Yeah, I know you weren't. Okay, but I'm gonna say you guys are as guilty by association.
I was a big mover.
I'm surprised I didn't like.
I played a big role in that.
And we would like every like 5 minutes, one of my friends would walk up to me and be like, "Yo, let's take a shot." Yo, and I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." And then next thing you know, get way too drunk, pass out, and my friends were like, "All right, time to execute phase 2 of this plan." And
like went mad cold, like everybody laughing. Ha! Okay, he's done. Let's go. Get the turtleneck.
Everyone was like, "It is done. We move on with the plan." And they pulled out these khakis and red turtleneck.
Took off your fucking pants, man.
Yeah, they changed me. This is like assault.
Sexual assault.
While I was passed out, I woke up and I just started vomiting everywhere. Not from the alcohol, because I was so disgusted.
Oh, Jesus. That's like borderline not funny.
Put his hair in a ponytail.
Yeah, my hair was long at the time.
That's why he was like the perfect.
Someone braided his hair into a ponytail. That's borderline not even funny.
It's not funny.
It was not scary.
It was scary. It was just
abnormal.
It was just abnormal.
Okay,
God.
Okay, reverse. All right, cool down. Pull it in. Reverse confession booth. Nisk, do you have any reservations about that night? Do you anything you want to say to Adam? Any confession?
Me and my conspirators, named or unnamed. Me and my co-conspirators. If I'm guilty of this crime, named or unnamed, have no liability.
Oh, you played the Jeff Epstein plea?
Dude, I don't remember who started the group chat, but it was just that day, and they're like, yo, it's Halloween. I think tonight's gonna be the night.
Shocked them.
And we're like, seriously? They're like, I have a red turtleneck. I found one. Are we doing this? And then we're all just like, yeah, we're doing this.
It's hard to find that.
So,
it's like
it was one of the most coordinated things. One of them almost gave it away. Like, I don't think I was at the party yet, and they're like, oh crap, I just said like spook to Adam or something, and I'm like, dude, shut the hell up. And he's like, I'm sorry.
The plan.
But the plan
with the plan.
I'm telling you, the plan went off without a hitch. It was a fun party. It was a fun time. Just had him up as spaghetti.
My God. Yeah, I saw pictures of that night, and it did not look pretty. He just all passed out.
I'm telling you, like, we were just trying to, like, just be the smoothest operation as possible. Like, as soon as Adam's like, yeah, I'm going to bed, and he got on his bed, we're like, all right, guys, let's go. We got into his room, and
oh my
I don't want to keep telling you.
No. It's okay. It's okay. But if we do want to do like a PSA for people, just on a serious note, if you or a loved one has been taken advantage of while you were passed out, if someone put your hair in a ponytail, put a red turtleneck on you, and put khakis on you while you were passed out, call the GPP hotline. We're actually started a legal team, Chittington and Chattington, attorney at law.
Yeah, we'll speak to our guys, Chattington and Chittington.
And we can actually get the people who did this to you. We can really get some justice for you.
That's why I decided to turn my life around and go back to law school and change my name to Chattington.
Yeah. It's the best decision.
Events like this. Yeah. If this can happen to my friend, and if this can happen because I did it, then I have to tell people, no, don't.
Yeah, now you got to work for justice.
Yes.
Be a proponent for good.
Justice.
Yeah, I'm sure that hotline's gonna be popping.
Well, people have never had an option to speak up about this before. Like, you're the first person to be like, yeah. My friends dress me as spaghetti.
You're starting the movement. Now we have a platform for
now people
all
are
the
gonna be
victims.
like, yeah, my friends dress me as spaghetti. My friends poured marinara sauce all over my face. I'm sure you're not the only one. And on a real note, that can't be the only person. You can't be the only one.
I'm
Someone's
sure.
had to do that. If you like spaghetti, you're a weird person. So somebody must have done that to their friend.
So we're all
I gotta
weird
move
people.
this fucking coaster. It just keeps staring at me. That's why my sense of humor is so fucked up, by the way.
I think it's all of our senses of humor.
Adam, do you want to say anything to Nisk, though, now that it's all out in the air? Everything is aired out?
Nah.
Fuck, not a little fuck you?
No, I don't want to say a single thing to him ever again.
Oh.
Yeah, sneaking up on someone when they're sleeping. That's a little pee-pee.
That was very little pee-pee.
Okay, well, there were four named or unnamed co-conspirators.
They might have been on our podcast. We'll have to get them in the confession booth for that shit. Because that's messed up.
Yeah, they've been on the podcast.
All of them?
Not all of them.
I can't imagine Duncan would be involved with this. He's a pure soul, at least on the outside. His appearances.
I don't even know if Duncan was at the party.
No, because Duncan was refed Matt and Corey having another boxing match.
So, Adam, you had like a stretch of time where you would just, every time you saw Duncan, you would just be like, fuck you, Duncan. Am I remembering this correctly?
Yeah, no, that's still going on.
That's still a thing.
Maybe that's why these Duncans have reached out and tried to defend their own and keep asking you these questions.
All the Duncans from all the different towns across America. Dude, we got an international call from a Duncan. Tel Aviv,
Israel. Ooh.
Yeah, he was very charged.
Aviv.
Yeah.
Now Duncan asks, what is spaghetti?
Spaghetti is a lifestyle.
Is it more than a joke?
Did you take it too far?
Oh, God, I have a somber look on my face. Let me just speak some poetry and then we can close this out. Is it more than a joke? It took over our lives. We saw it everywhere we go. Did it become a lifestyle? Was it programmed into us where everywhere you look, you see, wow, this person looks like they can have a red ponytail, have a red turtleneck and a ponytail on them.
Every time you walk by a fern, like an indoor plant, you're worried. You have to keep looking over your shoulder in case someone's kid is back there playing behind it.
And if it's empty, then you have to go in there and spook your friends.
Spaghetti uses an air horn. I just remembered.
Does he?
When he pops out.
I thought he just pops out and goes, spaghetti.
Yeah, and it makes an air horn noise.
Does it?
It's not like an air horn. It's more like the
party. Why
like
did I just
party rock anthem?
Those little party things where it coils up and then you blow into it and it's like,
oh,
it's
yeah.
not a kazoo, but it's something else.
Yeah, I'd like to point out that I made an actual a cappella air horn noise when I have an air horn that's literally just one button right in front of me.
Sometimes you said they go a cappella, man.
Acoustic air horn remix. We did an a cappella cover of the air horn featuring Maverick Music at Busy Beats.
We also have something big planned. We're just finishing the chorus, but we have a very, very good rendition of God's Plan in the works.
Should we break this out, dude?
Not yet.
It's not. It's still cooking.
It's still cooking.
It's not half baked.
I'm telling you, it's at least 75% baked. Like, if we put it out, people would laugh, but we're better than that. We got to get through the chorus and get coherent with it.
Yeah. Do you think you'd be interested in hearing a God's Plan cover of a... Wait, no, it's a God's Plan cover of a Frank Sinatra cover of...
God's Plan by Drake. It's a God's Plan podcast cover of a Frank Sinatra cover of God's Plan by Drake.
Yeah.
How does that sound to you, Adam? Are you interested?
I would definitely be interested.
Well, maybe we'll give him a little bit.
I mean, if you want to wait to have the full reveal effect, I'm not going to pressure you into it.
It's like a 4-minute song anyway, so we can just say, oh, she said, do you love me? I said,
only partly. I only love my bed and mama. I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, 50 dubs. Got it tatted on me. 81.
The crashers
to the party. And you know me. Turn that 02 into an 03.
Without 40, there would be no
me.
Bring crasher.
That was not bad.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's like 75% baked. Like,
oh my god, yeah, I got lost there. No, we didn't.
I was just sitting here raising my eyebrows.
But dude, there's more though. We didn't even get to the chorus.
we didn't get to the dog.
Right.
Without 40, there would be no me. Imagine if I never met the bro. Skis. Dog.
Is that
God's
a dog?
plan. God's plan. I can't
Do this on my own.
Hey. No. Someone watching this shit close.
Yeah, that's where we're working.
And then we
Yeah,
get...
I could play like I imagine that playing on like the Pip-Boy when you're playing Fallout.
Right, yo.
Let's make a mod after we make this song.
That's where we end up losing it though. But Frank Sinatra, R.I.P.
Hey,
for the
you just
homies.
gotta keep
For the
working
homies.
for it.
He's working for it.
Frankie Valli.
Drake's dead.
Drake's dead?
Did he die of COVID?
How are we gonna get sued by him if he's dead?
Did you guys just kill Drake?
Well, metaphorically, I mean, I can't believe he's still trying to make music even after we released our podcast. It's only a matter of time. It's like if like a Walmart moves right next door to a mom and pop shop, they just don't stand a chance, and it's just embarrassing for everyone the longer they stay open.
It's like when you finish reading a book and you close your book and you walk away, but then you walk back and the book's still open. Be like, I thought I closed that. Why are you still open?
Yeah, and even if he tries to, he was trying to come after us, but now we have our legal defense team all ready and poised and ready to pounce Chittington and Chattington.
Mm-hmm. Now we know what 40 Ollie looks like.
True.
His name's like Ollie Shreb.
Dude, Drake even tells us exactly how to destroy him. As long as we get rid of 40 Ollie,
there will be no more. We get a time machine and we kidnap the baby of 40 Ollie.
Yeah.
Because
back
Drake
when he was
can't
20
exist.
Ollie. We just got to get him when he was like 3 or 4 Ollie.
3 or 4 Ollie.
And he's nice and vulnerable.
And Drake just like vanishes in like present time.
He's like,
what?
It's like how Tony Stark goes in the Avengers. He just disappears.
Yeah.
Thanos.
Yeah, when he just gets dusted.
That would be Drake. In the middle of a live performance. He'd be like, no, damn you, GPP. No. Damn you, God's Plan Podcast.
Damn you, at God's Plan Pod on Twitter, Instagram, as well as a community on Discord. Please join.
No,
it's a fun time.
I want to at least get something, dude. Like, I feel like we have to keep going until we get sued by him.
That was our original goal. I think we said it on like one of the first episodes.
So
and then what?
And then we're gonna have to find out how to pay for all those lawyer fees.
Probably go to jail.
Probably start a Kickstarter or something.
I don't know. I heard celebrities are bailing out people for doing dumber shit than that.
Yeah, so I might light a trash can on fire and get the lawsuit paid for.
Yeah.
So Adam, we've been recording for.
Dude, you're trying to kill it?
I don't know. Do you want to edit an hour?
Adam, how much time do you have? I'm down to keep going. I'm down to keep bullshitting. I feel like.
I got some time.
Dude, you got some time? Good. Adam, you know who Jordan Peterson is?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you respect?
Only through you guys, basically. That's the extent of
really? Dude, he's popular though. Like,
I know.
He spoke out against
like
pronouns.
Just to like our circles, I guess.
Really? I thought he was. I don't know. I thought he was Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan. Do you know Joe Rogan is? Do you know Joe Rogan is?
Joe Rogan.
You guys talking about JBP?
Dude.
Yeah, actually.
I want to get a bulldog and name it Joe Rogan.
Yeah, no, I really.
Joey Diaz.
Oh, that's so much better. Yeah.
I just know.
I
just know JBP through you guys, and when you'll just make that voice and then talk about like lobsters.
Oh.
Lobsters and big words.
I thought he was more popular than that.
Well, I mean,
that bumps me out. He wrote a book, dude.
Am I the gatekeeper of popular?
He wrote the literal rules
mainstream.
Of life. Well, you're the only
on
sneakerhead
Twitter,
that I
dude.
know, and sneakerheads are cool.
Sneakerheads are idiots, dude.
Well, they have sneakers for heads. Have you? Would you still consider?
How do you learn math with a sneaker for a head?
You open up their brain and it's just sneakers. Like Joe Biden.
Joe Biden he opens his head and
Joe Biden would have chewed gum in his
chewed gum.
Hubba Bubba, dude. Grape flavored Hubba Bubba. ABC.
Dude, go.
Yeah. Would you still consider yourself a sneakerhead, Adam?
Not really. I still have a lot of sneakers, and I wear them, and I try to like have nice shoes. But
Well, you just slandered them, dude. You said they were idiots.
yeah, I know. I was one of them. But
I know him.
I
He was
wouldn't
me.
consider
Well, what
myself
should
a
they be?
sneakerhead anymore.
What should the kids be spending their money on if not cool ass sneakers?
SAT prep courses.
Ew. Oh my god, you sound like, dude. You sound like us when we were trying to give those kids life advice at the cliffs the other day. Stay in school, guys. Look how I turned out. I'm jumping off a cliff to impress a 14-year-old.
Yeah,
That's why you gotta stay in school. Get those straight A's, boys.
What if you inspired those kids to not stay in school?
So an SAT prep.
What do you? All right.
What? I don't know. They thought I was cool as hell. They thought I was the coolest thing ever.
Sliced bread.
Both of you graduated from college.
Yes, you're barely. I don't know how. Took me 5 years.
I have a. Can we go back to confession booth? I have a confession to make. The internet
Oh,
needs to
dude.
hear this.
Let me do the confession booth music. Adam, you are about to enter the confession booth. Adam, we will absolve you of your sins, my child. You have come to us today, grief-stricken, full of pain. What do you have to say to us?
Borno, you already know of this, but I'm gonna reveal my secret and
Father Borno.
Fair
Father
truth.
It's Father Borno.
Dr. Father Borno.
What do you have to confess, my child?
I remember my junior year when you guys were living in Carriage, and I had to write. I was taking a philosophy class at that point, and I was totally not even half committed. I was like 10% committed to that class, and my final was to write a paper.
Oh my god!
And you coincidentally were like writing some philosophical paper, and you let me just take it and use it.
Did you get an A on it?
I don't even remember. I just passed the class. That's all I checked.
Nice.
Pass the class.
Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, that was the semester that I was going to school at Eastern, but I was living at UConn because UConn was a lot more fun to live at. And why go to school if you're not going to have fun, right? What, are you going to go there to learn?
Hey, yeah.
Nerd.
I don't think so.
Nerd.
We used to beat kids up for going to school to learn.
Wake up your friend and convince him to skip class so you can play Smash Bros. Instead.
Yeah, man. That was good times. Crazy times. Would you believe? Yeah, good times. Almost went in the confession booth myself there.
Would you believe?
Oh, hold on. We're getting a fax from the GPP fax machine.
No, I think it's really loud.
Okay. It's a question. It's a caller question. Live call in.
Oh, snap.
Live fax.
I didn't think we were going to use the fax, but here we are getting a fax.
Okay, so this question is from Duncan in Cairo, Egypt. And Duncan asks, why are you gay?
Ah, damn it. I was like thinking about when I could pull that out. I was trying to pull that out on you guys.
Someone reminded me of it.
I got beat.
Mista. Should I call you Mista?
Dude, let me have an informal discussion about life real quick. Just a hot take. Informal about life, remember? So, Adam, I don't know too much about your job, but I know you're a scientist. I'm something of a scientist myself. And you save people's lives because you make stitches for them. Is that sort of in the ballpark of that?
I guess so. That's the way. I guess that's the way you can look at it. I don't think of my job as saving lives, but I mean, I do make suture. That's what we make at my facility. So
suture is, yeah, that's a big word for a stitch.
If snitches get stitches, who gets sutures?
Patients.
Ah,
butchers.
Patients.
Our customers who buy them from us.
Hoochers?
Are your customer base primarily snitches because they have a high need for
Your
have a high demand for stitches?
Now you baked the joke.
That's how you bake a joke.
I think that's how I think that's how the economy works.
Joke.
Okay. Now, the last time I had a stitch was a dog bite. So you could have made that stitch, dude. You could have saved my life.
Maybe. I doubt
the
it,
stitch
though.
that saved his hand.
I'd say if you got like an external wound closure like that, it most likely was like nylon, which we don't manufacture.
So you make, what do you use?
Like diamonds?
We make a lot of like polypropylene.
Buzzword.
That's
Those
like
who don't know, that means many
monofilament. Yeah, it does. But
Polypropylene.
But then we
Many
also
sided
make our big seller that we make the most money off of at our facility is this made out of ultra high molecular weight polyethylene.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say unopropylene.
To get
monopropylene.
Many ethylenes.
That stuff sells like big money.
Is that the one that dissolves?
No, that one doesn't dissolve. We do make some of those though. You want to know what that's made out of?
Who are the
What's that made out of? Polytramdoline.
Polyglycolic acid.
Wow, so
too many multisyllabic words going on.
That was like 8 letters off.
We also make stuff out of polylactic acid.
Wait, are you the one driving up the price of hospital stays?
Yeah.
No. That is big pharma.
Dude,
I actually just saw this thing about like some 62-year-old guy who like recovered from COVID in like a Buffalo hospital or something. Came out of the hospital and he had like a $1.1 million bill.
Oh, I saw that shit too, dude.
Dude, that headline?
Dude.
So what's he gonna do? Just obviously he can't pay it.
Yeah, like for real.
I don't know what you do from then.
Then you just give him the middle finger and be like, haha, I can't pay you.
I don't know. They might just go for your assets then.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Take the man's house away?
Yeah.
Because he can't pay a medical bill?
Yeah. Nobody's a good guy anymore.
I think the moral of the story is that the medical society, whatever, I don't know what to say, needs to get changed. That's ridiculous.
Do you think that people need to clean their own earwax with Q-tips?
Yo, I just did that this morning.
Nice. Yo, everyone listening, Adam has clean ears. Don't look at the screensaver on my... You have no idea what just happened, actually. My laptop
just dropped.
My laptop went to an automatic screensaver, and we don't have to talk about it.
Was it spaghetti?
It was probably worse, actually. It was probably more...
I don't know what I saw. I don't know what I saw at all.
Oh, God. If you pay for our OnlyFans, you can see what images popped up on my computer screensaver.
So, Adam, you're a big tech guy. That's, how I view one of your
Not to be confused with Big Pharma.
Not confused with Big Pharma. And we have a very big tech question for you. How do we work our thermostat?
Oh, dude, that's way above my head.
Dude, but we're hot. It's so hot in here.
I think you just, don't you guys have, a guide for that?
Yeah, you know a guy. You know a thermostat guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't you have, what's his name, Bobby?
I know a pants guy down in Miami, but I don't know.
We got a pants guy down.
Yeah, I just listened to that. I just listened to Potter's episode, actually. I got a hot topic right here because I was listening to one. I think it was, I remember.
Hold on, can you say that again? Because your voice cut out a little bit. You got a hot topic?
I think I was thinking about what to get for dinner, and this is what brooded up in my mind. I was listening to an episode of yours. I think it was Jake, but I don't remember who. I think it was Jake.
He likes to talk about food.
Yeah, so it's probably Jake. And and you guys just went on this Moe's slander spree, and I'm not gonna live for that.
Yo, so okay, thank you. Finally, someone to defend me here. Moe's is fine. Moe's is totally fine, and I'll stand by that to the death.
I love Moe's.
I'm just not a fan, man.
No,
I'm giving it honest shot. I'm giving it honest chances.
I see that. I see that salty little look.
The salt.
That's
because
how I feel about
tastes
Chipotle.
like. Yeah, well, it tastes like cardboard and garbage. I've eaten a garbage and it tasted like the garbage I eat.
Like a garbage cardboard sandwich or a taco.
Like a garbage, barely like a cardboard with the consistency of a chip, so it'll like crackle in your teeth.
Okay. Maybe some.
The
relish.
meat was like really not flavored at all. Like it just tasted really bland.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't get
tried
that
to pretend that tomatilla was guacamole. I just ended up liking tomatilla.
Tomatilla.
Honestly, that time we were at UConn getting Moe's and you went on that whole tomatilla thing. I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'll get some tomatilla, and it's been a love story ever since. I love that shit, dude.
Me encanta la tomatilla.
That's a beautiful thing.
Me encanta la tomatilla.
I love hearing stories like that.
Feel good story.
It's such
just
a
hungover nonsense that led to me discovering my new favorite kind of salsa.
Was that after we graduated?
I don't know. It was just one day at UConn. We woke up and it was probably already like 2 PM because we were hungover pieces. And we're like, let's go to Moe's. And you were probably still drunk because you were going, tomatilla, like every 3 seconds.
I remember a little dog. And I remember flipping about seeing the little dog.
Well, how could you
his
not?
legs were so small.
Because it's a little dog.
I know. I always freak out.
It is a
my
little dog,
Achilles
after all.
heels.
Shout out to all the little dogs out there listening. You may be little, but you have big ears. You know who I'm talking about? Okay. And now, of course, you like Moe's when you're getting tired of all that marinara sauce and spaghetti.
No comment.
Your silence speaks volumes.
I don't want to breathe life into this anymore.
He's hiding. He's ready to
speak. Like for Mozo, quick, just one final piece I'd say. Like if I am hungover dying, I just get Moe's and it's like boom, like fixed, body reset.
The lifeblood. It's like, I mean, dude, there's not that much of a difference between Chipotle and Moe's.
Except for like flavor?
There really isn't.
There really isn't.
It's like when people talk about PlayStation.
I'm being honest, literally, except for the flavor of it, there's really not any difference.
Like Moe's and Chipotle are similar in the way
they offer the same, literally exact stuff.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be. We don't have to live in this life of like black or white. We just have to live in this world of big peepee, little peepee.
That's a good way of putting it. Yeah.
Damn.
10 points to woke. 10 woke points.
10 woke
Adam.
points to Adam.
How does that work? What's a lot of woke points?
We press the button.
The more woke points you have, the less vulnerable you are to getting coronavirus. It builds up your immunity.
That's probably why I've never gotten it.
Yeah, it lets you go out into large crowds.
It means you can survive up to COVID-21.
Oh, up to. Okay.
Up to COVID-21.
But not including.
Yeah.
Does it cover me for everything before?
Yeah, so it's 21 and under that you're pretty much.
Well, you could always build up your woke points. There's a correlation between how strong your immune system is and how many woke points you have. And the more woke points you have, the more stronger your immune system.
Is it linear?
It is geometric.
Correlation?
As linear as...
It's a geometric correlation.
It is not a bowl.
No, very much unlike a bowl. Similar to the universe.
No one's gonna get that. No one's gonna get that.
No.
If you know what spaghetti is, you might have gotten that.
If you're woke,
that's definitely way more acceptable than spaghetti.
If you're woke, you'll understand that.
Yeah, true. Good way to put it, Bueno. I would agree.
How many woke points do I get for that?
0.5.
0.5?
Yeah.
Cool.
I was gonna give you 2.
I am almost out of the red. I'm almost break even with woke points. I've been negative for a long time because I got myself in some hot water.
Joining Facebook in like the midst of all of it.
I decided to join Facebook after taking a 2-year break from it. In the most hottest
out there.
It's a fucking war zone.
It arrived to a war zone.
It's a cesspool, and I did not bring any of my gear. I didn't bring a helmet. I just got completely raked over the coals. Said some things I shouldn't have said. Lost a lot of woke points. So the opposite of woke points would be sleep points, presumably. And 10 woke points to Gryffindor. What if? Okay. If you were in the Hogwarts, where would the Sorting Hat put you?
what is this? Like a BuzzFeed article?
No, he closes his laptop.
I would like to be in Ravenclaw, I think.
Ravenclaw, yeah. Ravenclaw is Big Peepee, Slytherin's Big Peepee, and then the other two are just, well, we know what the other two are.
There's only one other thing.
I mean, there's only one other option.
It's completely categorical.
So I guess I'd probably be in one of the Big Peepee ones.
Yeah, Slytherin, dude. That's the most badass one.
Their mascot is like PP.
He likes like talking to snakes or something.
Their mascot looks like a PP.
Nice. It's just, yeah.
So, I mean, crows and ravens are notoriously smart. So, is it crows or ravens? I don't know. I think it's crows.
Aren't they the same? They're different. I mean, they're different.
Yeah, ravens have like all black, whereas like I think crows have like orange like feet and beak. I think.
Well, a raven and a crow. What's the difference? Edgar Allan Poe did not write a poem called The Crow.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the only difference. I just checked the fact book.
That's the only one that there can be, I think.
So Edgar Allan Poe made up the raven. He invented the raven.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
In 1746, actually.
Yeah. And according to the laws of social media, I'm now obligated to say, yeah, look it up. You should know history.
True. Yeah. When you're arguing with people, you don't have to do any fact checks. You let the fact checking, leave that to them. Okay. Just say whatever you want to say.
Yeah. And tell them just look it up. It's up to them to find citations for your thoughts.
Listen up, people. This is how you argue on the internet. Okay. Don't listen to what the other person is saying. Definitely don't do that, because that's how you get bogged down. That's how you waste time. Just take whatever you're feeling in that moment and blurt it out. Don't even think about it. Just type on that keyboard like a madman.
Hard as you can, fast as you can. You don't have time for grammar because there's always another post you could be commenting on.
That's how you really rack up the woke points, and then it could get you build up your immunity all the way up to like COVID 30. Who knows?
Yeah,
you probably have permanent immunity.
So remember your key points.
Kind of like Jeffrey Epstein had permanent immunity for all his offenses.
Piece of shit.
By dying.
Maybe.
Yeah. Did you watch that special?
Yeah, man.
Very recently, actually.
I have not yet. Don't.
It's good.
It stays with you.
There isn't really spoilers for like a documentary, but yeah, no, my brother told me the same thing.
It's way worse than you think. Yeah.
He dies at the end.
He dies at the end.
Fuck.
Oh, shit. We can edit that out. Sorry to spoil that for you, though.
Did you watch Tiger King, Adam?
I did watch Tiger King.
Who was I talking to? I was talking to someone who said they only watched like 4 episodes of it.
That was Saturday.
How do you turn it off? How do you turn it off after 4 episodes?
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. Like,
shout out to Brittany.
It kind of ended so abruptly. I wish there was like more to go off of, but story ends where the story ends.
Well, the story's things are still developing. You know, like the zoo just got taken over.
Joe Exotic has COVID.
Who knows what's going to happen to him? He's sick.
He was in isolation with COVID last time I checked.
Dude, Dylan Passage Maldonado is still technically married to him, and he's out and about. He's out in the world.
Taking over the social media. Jeff Lowe's new zoo, Tiger King Zoo, is opening up in Vegas, I think. Some shit like that.
How is that dude like not in jail?
I have no idea. He's such a sketchy freaking dude, man.
Yeah, he like the way like they're like him and his wife are basically just swingers, and his wife's just like, I'm just here for money, basically. Like, she was like way more attractive than he was. He was like, he's wearing like Ed Hardy
Affliction t-shirts.
He dresses like
Harley Davidson.
Dude, what is up with the bandana underneath a hat?
Because he's bald, I think. And he probably has a big forehead.
That's like some, I don't know, man. Did Bret Michaels ever do that?
Bret Michaels did that.
Bret Michaels definitely did that.
Yeah, he wore a cowboy hat.
The bandana.
And the cowboy
hat. Hat on top of a bandana.
Yeah, Bret Michaels did that.
What are you even thinking? How bad is your life? Why do you have to wear a bandana underneath a hat? Sneakerheads, man. I'll never understand them.
Never understand those sneakerheads.
I don't even understand them. I saw... Call me Zach, because what the F wrong with me?
Oh my God. Where did you find that?
What does that even
Dude,
mean?
what mountain did you find that diamond?
I found that on Twitter today. Actually.
Oh my god, that's good.
I don't get it. Someone explain.
Call me Zach because what the F is wrong with me.
Someone explain it.
Zac Efron. He's a person.
Oh, that's wrong with me.
Explain the joke. Zac Efron's a person. Oh, that's funny.
Oh.
True. I also
Yeah,
didn't know
no,
who that racist cook lady was.
Yeah,
Oh,
speaking
Paula
of
Deen.
random, Paula Deen.
Do you know who Paula Deen is?
Yeah, she is old racist cook lady.
Yeah.
I know who she is though. I do.
No,
actually
she
know who
wasn't. She wasn't racist. She just misspelled the word ginger a lot.
Oh, that was the bit that we were doing that got us into there. Dyslexic chef gets canceled online because he misspells ginger.
I'm supposed to add a dash of what to my cookies? No.
That was
another
random
episode.
Famous people, dude. This actually kind of pertains to both of you guys because I know you guys are both fans of fighting.
Mm-hmm.
The other day I was like scrolling through, I think it was Reddit or maybe Facebook. I don't remember. And I get this ad for like, it's one of these PC companies, like these companies that like build you like a custom PC, like a gaming computer.
Yeah.
And Ronda Rousey was like the face they used for the ad.
What?
I was like, what does Ronda Rousey have to do with a gaming computer? What is this?
You must have seen those ads coming up on. There's some girl who like uses 3D printers, but she's got enormous boobs. Have you seen these ads? They've been circulating on Facebook a lot.
Tell me more.
I can hear you stroking your chin. Dude.
No, have you seen them?
I have not seen them. That's
dude,
wild.
It's like insulting people's intelligence. Honestly, it's like a picture of a girl using a 3D printer, but she just has massive titties, and it's supposed to be more eye grabbing that way for people who are into tech stuff. I guess it's like trying to exploit the nerd community.
I definitely want to learn more about 3D printers as soon as you show me that.
Maybe
picture.
she 3D printed her boobs.
Can you,
Those are 3D printed boobs.
No, I swear, dude. I swear.
Can you tell me her name for a friend?
I'll find something after this. I don't want to look it up on the internet right now because my laptop will literally explode if I run something else on it. But yeah, this is a real thing. I was just scrolling through Facebook and then an ad came up and I felt targeted. I felt attacked.
I bet it's gonna come up now on my feed. It heard us. They heard us.
Yeah, Alexa heard you.
That's true, dude. That's true. Alexa does not think that a hot dog is a sandwich. Or wait, no, she does think a hot dog is a sandwich.
She does?
She does, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
She actually, remember that video, dude? The video where I was like, Alexa, is a hot dog a sandwich? And then
oh yeah,
she was like, if it looks like a sandwich and tastes like a sandwich or something.
Yeah, you did show me that one.
Yeah.
I could go for a hot dog now.
Dude, what are you going to get? Is a burrito a hot dog? You can get like a Moe's hot dog, maybe.
Burrito sushi.
Burrito a hot dog?
Burrito sushi, dude.
A burrito? Yeah, no, I'm sorry. A
Burrito sushi.
Yeah,
or is sushi burrito?
According to Cube Theory of Food, a burrito is sushi. And apple pie is a calzone.
Is that like cultural appropriation though? Is that bad?
Apple pie is a calzone, bro. I
like
would.
Sushi people took over burrito people, and they were like, "No,
dude,
this is ours
like,
now."
I don't know how the classification names came in. What up?
There's been like places opening up now that you can get like a burrito size sushi roll. So you're basically just eating like
like a Chipotle size burrito sushi roll.
Well, you could do the reverse too, though.
What's that? You
could have like a burrito, but put fish inside of it. That would kind of be sushi.
Fish-rito.
That's what I'm saying. Kind of.
Fish-rito.
I thought you were saying put all the burrito ingredients into a sushi form.
I thought you were saying a sushi roll as big as a burrito.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, dude, I think that the sushi as a burrito would be informal nonsense, but then burrito as sushi would be formal life.
I would switch those.
Spaghetti, dude.
Uh,
Just can't get off this topic, can we? Spaghetti just keeps coming up. It's like
yeah. So welcome
haunting us.
to my life from like 2013 to 2000.
You've been spaghetti clean for a
18.
number of months now. When was the last time you saw a spaghetti video?
Probably when I started dating Brielle, I had to lay it on her. I had to let her know what it was.
That's actually that's a big PP move to just be completely honest right from the outset of a relationship.
Yeah, I just had to let her know. I was like,
Here I
I have
am.
flaws, and this is the biggest one.
This
this
is me.
this is me. Take me or leave me. And she was just looking at it like,
She was like,
I don't understand. And I was like,
that's
it's
not
okay.
scary.
So there was one day I was coaching, and like spaghetti slipped out. Like I never wanted them to know about spaghetti. Like I can't, because I'm like I don't want to relive this stuff, and these kids will freaking go crazy if they find out what spaghetti
It's
is.
a dark piss.
And it was one time I said, spaghetti, and they're like, oh, somebody touching my spaghetti, and I'm like, what's this? And then they showed me a video of that like old thing where it's like somebody touching my spaghetti.
That vintage anime.
Different.
Yeah, so luckily I'm like, I was so relieved. I'm like, show me it. And they're like, and they showed me that video. I'm like, oh, thank God it's not freaking the real spaghetti. And so then I think it was like maybe a year later, and I just hear like I think I'm running practice. They're like jogging around, and I just hear a kid go, ha, spaghetti. And I ran up to him and I grabbed him and I'm like, you've been spooked by or somebody touching my? And he's like, what? I'm like, somebody touching my or you've been spooked by? And he goes, somebody touching my? And I'm like, okay, good, move along.
Good.
And just pat him on the back and said, all right, keep going.
It that way.
I was literally like scared. I'm like, which spaghetti are you talking about?
That's a really dark corner of my life that I really want to put behind me. Spaghetti. Oh, by the way, if anyone's curious, check out spaghetti. Just all you got to do is Google spaghetti or YouTube it or something.
1G, 2T's, SPAG.
Yeah, no, it'll know what you're talking about. Jeez, I feel like I gotta watch my back now. He's gonna just pop out and spook me. You're never safe, really.
I mean, no.
Once you take his business card,
Just take my card.
he'll always.
He does birthdays.
I'm so mad that half this podcast got spaghetti tainted. Damn it! It got stained with marinara sauce.
We're speaking real about this.
Random question for you. What was your favorite set when we went to the Firefly Music Festival a couple years back? What was your favorite show?
I mean, we've been to several of them, but I don't know. I honestly might have to go with that one time when you and Kyle were like right up front for 21 Pilots.
Yo. Yeah, dude. I remember that. And then you took the picture and you changed it on Snapchat to 21 Skrillex.
I just crossed it out and wrote just Skrillex on it.
Yeah. And we were trolling, dude. We were just being toxic in the crowd. We made it all the way to the front, and then we were just pissing off everyone around us like, yo, when's Skrillex coming on? Oh my God, there's finally Skrillex. All the while, of course, we loved the band 21 Pilots because we had seen them the year before, which was when they really had that breakout performance. What was that? That was the very second year of Firefly, like I want to say 2014. I don't know.
The year we're talking about right now is 2014.
Oh, okay. I mean, fuck if I can remember any of the details from that.
It wasn't around Christmas time.
Yeah, no, but just to like lend more background to what you're saying, Borno, like we were waiting for 21 Pilots to start playing for like an hour at least. I remember we were standing there for a while, and that's how we got like secured into like the front basically, because nobody was there yet. And I remember we were waiting and like people started crowding around us, and eventually we were just like, yo, is this Skrillex? And we thought we were hilarious, but people were probably like, shut up, all right? You just said that like 20 times. It's not Skrillex.
Yeah, well, they weren't saying that when we were passing around that bottle of sunscreen lotion, which was really just a hollowed out flask, so disguised as a sunscreen lotion bottle.
Wait, so people were just pouring liquor into their hands and rubbing it into their
No,
skin?
we were passing it around amongst ourselves.
That was genius, dude.
Oh.
That was the most brilliant idea for a disguised flask. Bottle of sunscreen. Oh, yeah.
It worked. I mean, I remember
kids out there.
That was nothing like standing in the sun and getting more dehydrated chemically.
Yeah. It's almost more... When it just happens to seem all serendipitous like that, it makes you enjoy it a lot more. Because we didn't really plan to go to that show, and I don't even think Kyle really knew who they were at the time, and he ended up loving it.
Yeah, I mean, I knew of them, but I didn't now I listen to 21 Pilots like a lot because of that. I remember that show was so fun, and I was like, damn, I gotta listen to them more.
They've been releasing a lot of music though. How's their new stuff? I haven't heard.
Oh, I mean, I haven't really listened to I remember they came out with a new album a couple of years ago, and I listened to it once or twice. But then, mostly what I listen to, Borno, as you know, are the bops and the beeps,
the wobs and the woobs,
the slops, the slaps,
and the slaps.
Get out of that refrigerator right now!
Get out of the refrigerator!
You're talking about actual Skrillex.
Yeah, actual.
You're talking
Skrillex,
about Datsik by Datsik.
Datsik.
21 Datsik.
Yeah, I'm talking about Bass Nectar.
Dude, I love the beeps and the wobs. I think in episode 2 we tried to figure out what the difference was between dubstep and trap. I still am not entirely clear on that, but I know that I do fucking love a lot of dubstep.
Boy, no, I was gonna say, I think as you know, me and you will share songs every now and then, usually of the beat bop variety.
Yes.
And usually just electronic music is definitely what I listen to the most. And it's so much better when you have nice headphones on, because it gives you you can appreciate it, all the bass and everything in songs, as opposed to a cheap speaker.
Hell yes.
But I think it's affecting my hearing, because I'll be playing Animal Crossing with Brielle right next to me, and she'll be playing Animal Crossing, and in Animal Crossing balloons will fly by in the sky and you shoot them down with slingshots, and you get presents from them. Which can just be anything in the game, whatever. You get presents, and but
a dapper snapper.
Yeah, your cue for that is you hear wind blowing, and then to look in the sky, and there'll be a balloon flying.
Oh.
And she'll whenever we're sitting next to each other, she'll be like, "Oh, is that coming from my game or your game?" I'm like, "What are you fucking talking about? I don't hear anything."
Damn,
and then
dude.
Yeah, I'm just too much slamming.
Maybe in the future though, they'll have nanotech where they can just take damaged eardrums and repair them, no problem. I don't know. I mean, Elon Musk is a person.
So is Zac Efron.
Do you listen to it?
So is Zac Efron.
Yeah. That's not the most embarrassed I've been for not knowing someone. So, we've been recording a while. Should we take an intermission and come back, or should we call it?
I'm down to probably call it pretty soon. Brielle said she's on her way over here.
Yeah, you're probably going to have to eat soon. All right, so folks, if you want to check out the Adam Yerboi Olczyck, he sometimes streams in our Discord server. The link will be in the description if you're listening on YouTube.
Great retweets on Twitter. He retweets and he replies. If you want to check that out, Adam, what's your Twitter again?
Very true.
At Yerboi the Kid.
At Yerboi the Kid.
Damn.
All right, Adam, we've been kind of ending the episodes in this way so far, so we usually just ask, do you want to say anything to any of the folks? Is there any kind of message you want to say, or any little cool quote or anything like that?
If I had to say anything to all the fans out there, I would say just be you. Be real and be different.
Boston University.
Be you.
Be you.
I thought you were a UConn guy.
I thought you were going to say big titties.
You know what? Big titties. Yep. All right.
Those. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah.
Fuck it. Yeah. Big titty.
I mean, you guys kind of cut me off there. It was be you, be real, big titty.
Be you, be real, big titties. Couldn't think of a better way to end it.
Oh my god. Adam, my big PP friend.
Adam, we love you.
Thank you so much for coming.
on.
Yes, guys. Very
Thanks
big
for putting
PP.
up with our nonsense.
Love you guys. I always will. Love listening to the pod, the plan.
Oh my god.
Thank you. And folks, if you want to be part of the plan, you listeners out there, or if you want to come on the show, email us at godsplanpod@gmail.com, or you can be part of the groups, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, at godsplanpod. If you want to listen to older episodes, we're on all the big podcast platforms.
YouTuber.
YouTube, we got a link tree. I don't know, that means something. Anyways, everybody, have a good night. And
be a part of the plan. Be a part of the plan.